Restore Thrive, we're back. This one's for you, Dad. Talking today about shoulder pain. Specifically, if you're a swimmer, if you're an active athlete, and you're having pain around the front of your shoulder or coming out around the side of your shoulder, we call that impingement type pain. So basically what that means is the muscles that come across the top of the shoulder, they actually run under this bone on top of your shoulder blade. And if your shoulder sits too far forward and you try to bring your arm overhead, what you're going to do is you're going to compress those muscles under that bone at the top of the shoulder blade there. One easy way to test for this is a simple, what we call active impingement test. You can take that arm on the side that you think is affected, put your hand, your palm on your other shoulder. If you put that palm down, lift your elbow, and you start to reproduce that pain in the front of your shoulder, it's most likely that you're pinching that soft tissue there. So we're going to talk about two just simple mobilizations that you can do to help loosen this up a little bit. The first thing we're going to go after is that front of the chest. So that's pec major, pec minor. Pec major attaches under your arm, pec minor attaches on the front of your shoulder blade, and both of those are going to conspire to roll your shoulder forward if you're tight there. So the easiest way to deal with that is if we have the corner of a wall, if we have a pole like this, I want to block the front of my shoulder against that structure and then lean forward a little bit or rotate away a little bit. That's important because we need to keep that shoulder back to really tear open the front of the chest and get some opening through the front of the chest wall there. Now that classic hands behind your back stretch where we try to bring our arms up overhead is not going to do the job, because we think about, again, those points of attachment. If I let my arms get behind my body and my shoulder tips forward or dumps forward, I'm actually feeding into that stiffness in the front of the shoulder joint there. So make sure you block that shoulder back against the wall, against a post. Hold that for anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes. The second one we want to work on is restoring that internal rotation. That's that mobility through the back of the shoulder capsule that allows you to get your hand behind your back. Without that, reaching across your body in any direction is going to be pretty painful if you're hot through the front of your shoulder. So what we'll do here is grab our monster band. We're going to put that over the front of the shoulder. So we need that up around shoulder height. I'm going to take my wrist and grab it with my free hand, put it behind my back. That band is going to distract my shoulder into the back of the capsule here. So if you come around, you can see that band pulling my shoulder back here. What I'm going to do is do a little bit of what we call contract relax. I'm going to press and hold for about 5 seconds. And after 5 seconds, I'm going to keep this turned away position with my body, and I'm going to let the band pull my shoulder back so that I'm putting that shoulder in a better position. I'll relax in that position, keeping a little tension through my middle for about 10 seconds, and then push and hold again against the band. 5 seconds there, and then let that shoulder come back and stretch for about 10. We can go on and off in that contract relax fashion for about 2 minutes total. And in terms of follow-up, what we want to do with our exercise and strength training is we want to make sure that we're not doing a bunch of pressing, whether that's horizontal pressing or vertical pressing when we have that pain in the front of our shoulder. We want to really focus on rowing. That's either 2-arm or 1-arm rowing. That can be bent over rowing. That can be a 1-arm dumbbell row on a bench. Any type of thing that really works on developing that back of the shoulder and those muscles between the shoulder blades is going to help start to balance you out again. So those are our ideas on solving that shoulder impingement problem. Hope you guys enjoy this. We'll talk to you again soon.